That's country. That's how we drive our cars. We don't fix nothing. The muffler falls off, fuck it. Don't matter. So I guess y'all heard Joe Biden announce that Kamala Harris would be his running mate. And he put out his little whatever about what he plans on doing with firearms. He wants them either banned. All AR-15s registered under the NFA and high capacity magazines. I would suggest anybody that if you are low on ammo, I think the price shouldn't matter at this point. If you need extra parts, the price shouldn't matter at this point. You should have already had all that shit stockpiled, but a lot of us did, and a lot of people didn't. But it's I don't think that it's going to ever get back to how it was. I mean, we can all agree as a society we're not going to get back to how we was 6 months ago, 8 months ago. But even when it comes to firearms, we're not going to get back to it. I have my thoughts about it. I think that something bigger is at play here is what's going on with the ammo and the firearm parts, because those places didn't close down. Those were essential, remember? So they never closed down. I get it, they make 1 million rounds a day, but still, they're going somewhere, and I don't know where they're going. AM Surplus had some Wolf 9mm steel cased. It was up for about 18 hours, and they sold out. That was yesterday. But nobody else, even LAX, manufacturers of ammo don't have any ammo to sell to the public. But Joe is, I think it's going to get, I don't think it matters who wins, honestly. But I think a plan is already in place. I think we can all agree on that government, what people don't understand is government is one animal. It's one animal. And it doesn't matter which side you're fighting for. You're still fighting for government. You're still fighting to be controlled. And at that point, that's what it is. They're no longer governing us. They're trying to control us. And, at some point, we need to, just enough's enough. And I've said it for a year now. Like, I'm done. I've withdrawn my consent. Nothing that they do or say applies to me or matters to me, for that matter. And everybody needs to do that, in my opinion, but nobody will. They're so stuck in the paradigm. They think that the left is the enemy. The left's not the enemy. The left and the right are the enemy. Meaning, I know some people say that they're right-leaning, but they don't, adhere to party rules or lines or whatever. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the ones that are walking around with Trump diapers on their face, and then you remind them that, hey, Trump started all this shit, and they want to argue with you about it. It's ridiculous. People have lost the ability to think, and even when you show them the verifiable facts, they've been so indoctrinated they still won't listen to what you have to say. So I think those people are lost cause. I'm done trying to convince people. I'm done trying to convince them of what's going on and that we're being controlled. And when you just ask them a simple question, or you explain something to them they can't grasp onto it, then you ask them a simple question and they won't answer it, but then they'll still try to argue their point. And the question I always ask them is, how are you free when government that you have authority over, without permission, gave an entire group of individuals complete authority over you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even when no crime has been committed? And they can't answer that. I have yet to have somebody answer me that yet. And I know how eventually when somebody does, I know how they're going to answer it. They're going to say, well, I didn't commit a crime, so I'm still free to do what I want. Yeah, until they decide they want to come walk in your door at 5 a.m. because they think you're selling golf balls on eBay. True story. It's getting bad, folks. Should be working out and training, but most importantly, getting your mind right. To fix things, good men usually have to do bad things. That's usually how things get fixed in the world. At least in this case, anyway. We have 99% of the country that are complete sheeples. I mean, and that's not funny. That's not funny at all. I mean, literally 99% of the country adhere to being ruled in some way. I just want to live. I just want to be free. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be forced into slavery through taxes. Just leave me alone. That's all I want, is just to be left alone.